Good afternoon to those who listen. It's June 23rd, 2025, 2:34 p.m. And this is just my video's not about this, but this is what has just transpired. I don't believe it. They say they've totally destroyed a U.S. air base. I don't believe it. I think they've said it. They've already proved that it's not true. But I'm having a desperate plea here. I'm trying to get a hold of my doctors. I am dying. I know I'm dying. I can't breathe. I could breathe, but it's the prednisone that's keeping me alive, I believe. I went to the doctor again today to see if they would do labs for a fungal or mold infection, and they said they can't do it until the next appointment. That's way in the future, July 8th. I just want to rule out any other possibility that something could be happening in this house, even though I'm pretty sure it's that stupid altar with all their dust. And I just looked over there again. They're smashing cars. They're taking cars and smashing them and then grinding them up for metal. And it's so bad, I can't do this. I'm going to put in a 1 month notice with my landlord. I'm going to see how I do over the next few days, but I can already tell I'm starting to get worse. I started out at 60 milligrams of prednisone a day, down to 40 now, starting today. And I'm weaning off, but I can already tell that I'm going to just get worse again. So I'm putting in a 30-day notice to get out of here. The landlord already knows about the situation, and I have a clause that if I continue having problems that I can get let out of the lease. But please pray for me. I really, I know a lot of people think I'm just exaggerating. A lot of people think, oh, you're just making all this up. I'm not. I promise you. It's just getting worse and worse. And I just know, I can just feel it, that I'm going to die. I know people say, oh, speak life. Your words are powerful, but I can't help it. I'm sorry. I know my health is declining rapidly, and I can't breathe, and I know that eventually I'm going to stop breathing. And the worst times I have is sleeping, and when I wake up in the morning is the worst. And one of these days, I know that I'm not going to wake up. So I'm already talking to my family and telling them about everything. I'm going to have to make up a will, I guess. I don't know what else I can do. I've talked to the DNR. They said they're going to do something, but they're not doing anything. The altar guy, supervisor, the owner, whatever, he says they've been doing that for 15 years. Nothing's changed. It's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. I've only seen them doing this work for a few months. They might have had their buildings and stuff back there, but they were not working like they are now 15 years ago. There's no way. I would have noticed in 3.5 years. My health would have got worse way back then, not just suddenly now in the last few months. So I can't say with 100% certainty that it's them, but I would say it's at like 98% at least. That's why I'm trying to rule out any other possibility of what it could be. The landlord just came in and cleaned out the entire ventilation system here. We have brand new filters. The brand new filter, after just 12 days, was totally filthy and dirty, and usually takes 3 months, or at least 2 months. I was changing them every 3 months. Actually, the last couple I changed after 2.5 months. But now, after just 12 days, it is as bad as that. So I don't know what to do anymore. The only thing I can do is pray. I'm having lots of people pray in my church, just praying for me. Have you guys praying for me? I don't know what else I can do. I have to leave this area. I'm going to try to find emergency housing if I can, to try to find somewhere to go for a month and whatever time's left in June, before I can try to find another place that's away from this area. I don't want to sound alarmist, and I don't want people to think, oh, he's making out something out worse than what it is, but it is this bad. And I really believe that I'm not going to live much longer if I have to stay here where I'm at right now, and especially if I can't be on this prednisone, which right now is helping. I can breathe. I'm really super short of breath, and I'm really dizzy and lightheaded and no energy. It feels like I'm ready to pass out at any point. I also have tightness in my chest area, and have like chest pains up in the heart area from this. I don't know. Just pray for me, please. Pray that God will get me out of this situation, because I can't stay here anymore. I just cannot stay here anymore. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. I can't afford to stay in a motel. I just went to a motel for 2 days and was a lot better breathing. Still had to go to the emergency room just to get my prednisone though. And now, since I got back, it's just as bad, but it's gonna get worse as soon as I'm off of this. I'm hoping that the doctor, my pulmonologist, can put me on oxygen. Maybe that will help get me through. I don't know, but I'm desperate. I'm literally hanging on by a thread. So please pray for me, and just pray that God will get me out of this. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. God bless.